Okay. All right. So, y'all, we are ready for our consultant training class 1. And I think I sent the email yesterday with updated documents. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So I was tweaking a few things, kind of updating since I had a chance. And I thought, let me just make sure it's the most latest and greatest version for you guys. So what we're going to talk about is just what is kind of the anatomy of a spa session, just the most important points. And I always want it to come through that y'all are supposed to be yourselves. So if something really doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. Like, you don't have to say it the way I say it. I want to give you some, like, good starting points, but always feel free to be yourself. And if something is just not working, it's okay. You can tweak it. So let's start with the spa experience agenda. That document is just going to kind of take us through what we do. So here we go. The opening of a spa experience. This is really where you have a chance to share your why more than I'm here to sell Mary Kay. With it, friends and family, like close, you don't have to worry too much. They know, they like you. But as you get outside of your circle, you don't always know these people. And so if you can very quickly kind of break down that wall of, why is she here? And not that people act like that, but inside in their minds, they might be like, is she going to be pushy?
Mm-hmm.
It also gives you the chance to draw people in to be really excited about the experience right away. So that's where you want to share your why. Now, let me tell you this. We have a flip chart that Mary Kay sends you guys in your starter kit. And then I have scripting where I add a few things and subtract a few things that you will be able to put into your flip chart, my words and stuff like that. We're going to do that next week. So as I talk some of these things, you don't have to write it all down. I'll give it to you printed out, like literally my opening, blah, 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 word for word. And then you can tweak your own. You can type out your own over time. That's what I did. I took my directors, and then when I got confident, I made my own. So I just want to preface that so y'all aren't like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of words. You'll have it. So when I share my why, I want to just open and say, you know what? Here in Mary Kay, we don't believe that women are only beautiful because of makeup and skincare products. We don't think that that's what makes a woman beautiful. We think that women are beautiful intrinsically, and they're valued because they're made by God. And so that is what makes a woman beautiful. And some people feel like makeup covers a woman's face, but we feel like these things just enhance her beauty and her confidence and give her a little bounce in her step. And that's what we're all about. So I want to just kind of share that. It's amazing how people are like, what? When you first start talking, because they expect you to be like, okay, we're going to do this and this and this, and you're going to love it. And instead you're like, you don't need any of this. What? So I like that. Just kind of tear that monkey and throw it out. It's going to be good. And then that's where I'll share, and you guys have heard my story where I share, I'm the last person who would have ever been able to help you with your face 11 years ago. And I just share a little snippet to help them understand, again, more my passion that I want to help everyday women feel good in their own skin. This is not about me proving anything, selling anything. So by sharing that, it's amazing how, and again, this is more as you get outside of your circle, you'll see anybody who is hesitant, that just comes right down and they're like, all right, girl, let's do this. So that's why I recommend opening with the why. Why are you doing it? And so for you guys, this is early. You don't have to be fancy, but just what's that little bit of something that makes you excited to help women, you know? Um, that's all you got to share, is just what kind of impact are you hoping to have on the people you get to serve, and that's good enough. Then we just give them a little bit of what to expect. So today we'll do a deep cleanse, a spa treatment, a lip treatment, and a foundation match. And then I'll tell them, today's about you. Enjoy, relax. You're not obligated to do anything or buy anything. So we're just, leveling that playing field so they feel comfortable. But then I do want them to know I have a little survey, and I would love for them to give me some feedback at the end. And then also that there are other sessions they can do, and there are customized things available to them, because as you guys have seen, the real power of our business is that it grows from one to the next, to the next, to the next. So by no means do we force people to meet with us again, but it's a really cool thing when you go and you meet someone, and you meet her someone's, and then you meet her someone's. That's where the power really kicks in. So we just want to create opportunity for that. And the right women who are up for it, they'll jump on board. So again, you can tweak those words, but those are just the things I kind of want to cover at the beginning. I want to be quick, but I just want to let them know kind of what to expect. Then we jump into the miracle set. And the flip chart that Mary Kay gives you guys, it has all the facts and all the details about each product in there. Again, we're going to go through it like page by page next week. And I'll show you and hit highlights, and even have you cut some pages where I'm like, you don't need those ones, because I like to keep it simple. So you'll just go into the cleanser. And the one note, if you're jotting down, here's the one thing I would recommend is when you're talking about the products, don't talk about features. Talk about benefits. So rather than saying this cleanser does this and this and this, you want to say, all right, your skin is going to be deeply cleansed. Do you feel that exfoliation? It's sloughing off dead skin on your face. So more talk to her like, hey, this product is doing this for you. It will do this for you. And they'll figure, obviously, if it's exfoliating off your dead skin, it has exfoliator in it. You see the difference?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So rather than being about our stuff, we're more going, hey, this is what you're getting out of this. So that's just my one little tidbit for whenever you do products, is try to twist it to where it's benefits for her, not features of the product. And really that goes back to, I don't want to get off in the weeds here, but my mantra for our team and as we serve women is that we're not the hero, we are a guide. And so each woman is the hero of her story. She's living her life, and we're just trying to provide things that are going to serve her, that are going to add value to her. It's not, hey, here I am with my amazing products, look at us. That's the people that people are like, nah. But it's like, hey, I'm here to help you feel good. I'm here to serve your face and make you. So if you always just think about her being the hero of the experience, she's the central focus, and you're just a guide. Number one, I think that makes you less intimidated, because it's not about, ta-da, here I am, I'm so wonderful. It's, hey, I'm here for you. What do you need? What do you want? And that took a lot of pressure off of me. All right, I'm going to go back to the basics here. So you'll do the cleanser, and then number 3, you're going to do the treatments. So the charcoal mask or the microdermabrasion, or if you offer both, you're going to just get those onto them. And again, all those details will be in the flip chart next week. I more just kind of want to go through the structure with y'all tonight. While they process, then you do satin lips. So that little set exfoliates their lips and then hydrates. It's always a treat. And then then you have this window, because the mask goes on about 15 minutes. So after about 5 minutes, you have 10 minutes to go. So you kind of, want to like do something. So I don't want to talk too much at them, but this is a good spot to find out if they have stuff that really matters to them, like animal testing or ingredients or price, or you never know. And so I like to just ask them, what's important to you guys about products? Are there things that, like, what do you look for when you're purchasing products? Just to hear what they value, or what questions they have, and then you can answer them. If they don't have a whole lot, they're just like, I don't know, I just want it to work. Then there are 3 things that I like to share with women, and I have it written right here. There are 3 common things that come up when I'm serving women with our products. Number 1, first, what is in these things? Are they safe? And y'all can know that we are European Union approved. So all our products are safe worldwide. They reach one of the highest standards of safety. So I like to let women know that people care about that in this day and age. We don't use phthalates or harmful parabens or any of that. The second thing people like to know is, are y'all crazy expensive? I'm like, we fall right in the middle. You're going to pay double or triple our pricing at the drug department store. Those brands are more of our comparable brands, but they're way more expensive. I don't really know why. And then if you go to the drugstore, you can save a couple bucks, but you don't know exactly what's in there. It probably wasn't made in the US. And, there's just a difference, without bashing anybody. So we're right in the middle price point. And thirdly, what's going on behind the scenes? You can say this a lot of different ways, but what are we really about? And that's where I'll just share, our heart has always been to draw women together. We want to create community for women. We want to be a place that women are celebrated. And so we do put money towards our charitable foundation to fight cancer and to fight domestic violence. And that's really what we value. And so you don't have to worry about what's going on behind the scenes. You guys may find that there's one different one that's more important to you to talk about. If you have a passion about animal testing, or you have a passion about something else Mary Kay does, feel free to share that and cut another one. Those are the 3 that were important to me, that I felt like resonated with the people that I worked with. Make sense?
So I'm sure you're worried about animal testing.
Exactly. I am. How'd you know?
Animals.
Oh, yeah.
Hate is a strong word. I strongly dislike animals, but that's okay.
All animals? Every single one?
Every single one.
Jaden.
It doesn't matter what they are.
Our adopted cat.
As Brooke has a cat on her couch.
Yes. Aw, sweet kitty cat.
It adopted us, so,
Really?
Yes, really.
In case you're wondering, I know you can't see me, but I don't have any pets here with me, so I'll let you know.
I
don't really know how to make you see me, so
I just tapped the screen, and then at the bottom mine said start video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There you are.
Whoa.
There you are.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys.
Cookies.
I love it. This is my happy place. Is right behind you.
Yeah, it's in my bed. That is my happy place.
I love it. I love it. We had a dog, and we rehomed her. We couldn't do kids and dogs.
No.
So she's with
I don't even have kids, so there's that. And I can't do dogs.
Yeah. If you already don't do them, definitely don't do them.
No. That's why all my people at work are always trying to get me to get a pet, and I try to tell them I don't like responsibility. I don't want to worry about a pet. If I want to go somewhere, I can go, and I don't have to worry about what I'm going to do with my dog when I go.
Exactly.
I think about these things.
It's true. That was the biggest frustration was when we had to go out of
Yeah.
town and you're like, where do we put the animal?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Okay. Back to our thing here. So
Sorry.
number 6. Oh no, you're fine. I love it. Number 6, remove the treatments. That's where you do the hot towels if you want to. That's not required. I feel like it adds a nice touch. So I just bought the simple washcloths at Walmart, and I have like 12, so I'm not, running out. But you can use the facial cloths if you want to. But so you have them remove the treatments, and then also if there's extra time, like while they're processing, if you've kind of talked about the things, I'll just be like, so what are you guys excited about right now? And I'll try to get them talking. Like, no more Jess. Y'all talk a little bit. So number 7, after they remove the treatments, you're going to finish off the miracle set. So they're going to do day and night cream and eye cream, the basics. And you just explain what it's doing for them there. And then number 8, before we do the last product, I want to let your skin set for a moment, which is true. And that's where I share my heart about giving away what I do. And so y'all will, over time, kind of find your voice here. But it's just a moment to say, hey, this opportunity, this business is for all women. And so it might be that you just share what caught you. I always share mine. For me, I wanted more for my life. We didn't have enough money to pay off our debt and buy our house and do all that kind of stuff. And I hated my job. And so Mary Kay was just a way for me to design the life I envision. And it's provided a lot for me. And so that's where for you guys, it's going to be, hey, this is what I kind of see. And I hope that this business is going to help me get there. And if you have a hunger for that, you can come with me. You don't have to make big promises. You can say, I got a teacher and she will teach you what you need to know. A coach, whatever. But just taking a moment to offer that to the women there. Just, hey, if there's something you need. And you guys will both see me do that. And it's in the flip chart as well. So, so you can kind of think through, what do you want to say to somebody? Like, what would you want to convey? Just something to kind of start chewing on as you prepare to do your own parties. And I'd be happy to work through that with you ahead of time. Oops, my numbering's off. Number 10 or 9 is the CC cream. So always make that, I always make it optional. At nighttime, a lot of people will say no thank you. During the morning and afternoon, everybody wants it. So it's kind of funny. But I always offer it if they'd like to put CC cream on. And then after the CC cream, you close out. And that's where you just explain to them about filling out the survey. Let me grab my clipboard from my closet real quick. I want to show you. So I didn't bring it. Hold on.
Jordan, my giant thing just fell off from entertainment center.
What was it?
This huge thing right here.
Oh my!
It fell off the top of my entertainment center.
I heard something. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was this. Cracked the bottom of it, but yeah, don't know what happened.
Is Camo there?
Yeah, he's already in bed.
Oh my gosh, y'all are old people.
I know. I know it. I actually stayed up, I think, until like 10 last night.
Hey, I get up at 4:30, Brooke.
Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. That's good for you.
It's not
I
because I
struggle to
like
get up
it.
at 6.
Because I need it.
Getting up at 6 is tough enough.
Agreed.
So.
Okay. Y'all ready? I don't want to.
We're ready.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I have clipboards from Walmart, and on the clipboard is the special sheet you guys have seen. The front is the specials, and I sent you my most updated version yesterday. The back is the business opportunity, and I sent that yesterday too. And then on top of it is the survey, and I sent that yesterday. You guys all have the most updated ones.
My printer did not print both sides.
Oh,
That's okay. I'll have one side.
Oh, so that is 2 different documents.
That's it. Printed it in 2 different ones.
Yes, that's 2 separate
But
documents.
I didn't get them all printed. Oh well, I'll look on the iPad.
Yes, and I can hold it up to oh, here it is. I was like, where's my survey? So the survey is 2 pages. So I don't know if it printed both of those for you.
I'll just pull it up on here.
Okay. I like to do the survey double-sided, less paper, right? I don't have to keep as many papers. And so when you get to that closeout time, you're just explaining to them what this is. So I simply tell them at the top is just contact info. You can fill that out. Here, you can gift to a bestie in your life. If somebody you just think needs some pampering and just do a little shopping for herself, she can get a spa treatment or a spa session and whatever amount gift card you feel comfortable giving. Sometimes people do 15, 25, so whatever you feel comfortable with, but you can gift that to a friend. So feel free there. So there's a spot for them to write. I'll say at the bottom, this feedback section is just for me. So I'll make a few notes there as I come around. And then on the back, this is where you tell me who you are. So would love to get back together and do a customized experience together. There's 3 major choices. You can do a hydrofacial, which is more in-depth skincare and going through a little bit more on that stuff. We can do a flawless in 5-minute face. Otherwise, that was what got Jaden.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can do a glam sesh, which is more of the full on. And so you can just pick one and then we'll customize it for you. So that just asks about that. And then number 4 and 5 are products. There is a special sheet here. And as you look at it at the top, it has different package choices to where you can save some money. So the first package, my sheet that I have here that's in front of me is old, but I think the first package is choose 4 for $1.99. Okay. And then the second package, you can pick 2 sets for $99, or you can pick 1 set and get an item half off. So those are just available today, and they're based off the products we did. So y'all will see set A and B. That is the miracle set there, whether you want just a mini version or the full set. There's the satin lips, there's the CC cream, microdermabrasion, so feel free to look that over, and you can jot a wish list, or if you want to take advantage of one of the packages and save some money, you can do that too. So that's 4 and 5. And then lastly, if you have any interest or curiosity about our business, you can mark that as well. We'd love to hear more of your story, and we can chat. So just take a minute, fill that out, and I'll catch you guys each as you get done. That's a spa session. It's really that easy, 20 minutes, in and done. Okay, so I want to kind of walk you through and also just give it to you on a piece of paper so that, heck, you guys, when I was new, I had this and like a 20-page script sitting next to me as I taught my first sessions because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So no shame. If you print stuff out and you have it there, I think people are glad to know that somebody's training you. It's not just like freewheeling. Wipe this on your face, we'll see what happens. So Um, so anyway, feel free to either review that or use that as you wish. Now, with the experience surveys, I just print about 20 at a time, and I keep them in, I have an accordion file thingy-mabobber that I just put in with my business stuff. So, so I put them into that, and then I just load them onto the clipboards. The special sheets, I do not print these back to back. That's why it's on two different files, because it's too thin and you can like see through. Like if it's on one sheet of paper, it kind of blends because there's so much color. So I like to do two different pages and I just put them back to back. And you can put them in a page protector if you want to go simple route, or you can do FedEx to laminate. I now have a laminator. I mean, I think it was like $30. It wasn't expensive. And you can
Yeah, I
get,
think our one at work costs like 20.
yeah,
It's very cheap.
yes. Hey, and if you have one at work, you could literally just either, I don't know how that works at work, but I bought the laminating pages and they were cheap too.
I
So
could probably use the ones there.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, some places that totally wouldn't be a problem,
Yeah.
especially if you only need like 10. But I do like them laminated because things get wet and goopy. So
Mm-hmm.
keeps it nicer. The only thing is when products change, then I have to relaminate them. I'm like, okay, but it was cheap, so it's okay. Okay, so those are the resources for the appointments. Am I forgetting any other resources for this? I don't think so. Do y'all have any questions about these things, how things work with what we've gone over?
I don't think so.
I don't think I do right now. I mean, who knows? Tomorrow I might, but.
Does anything feel complicated or feel confusing?
No, it's pretty easy to follow, which is good.
Okay.
And since we've been through it, that helps. So we know kind of what we went
Exactly.
through.
Yeah.
So,
I know how it goes.
Yep, you do. You totally do. So what we will go over next week, I'm going to hold it up so you guys don't know. Mary Kate gives you this big old fancy flip chart.
mm-hmm.
So if you can have this with you next week, I will, but before next week, I will send you the like scripting that I use, and then we'll together go through and I'll have you like, okay, you're going to put this on this page. You're going to pull these pages out, because it can be a little confusing to try to read that on a document. So that way we'll just put it together. You might need some tape or paper clips or something. But we'll put your flip charts together. That way you have the words, and then as you go, you can change the words. But for me, this was the biggest thing, was having, and I'm guilty, y'all, now that it's been 11 years, I'm really bad about like actually showing this to people. I show my pictures and that's it. But I do have this in my bag at the appointments. But in the beginning, this was like glued to my side. Like I read off the back and it was totally okay. So anyway, I want to make sure that you guys at least have that, even if you just want to practice and then freestyle it at the appointment, you know?
That's me. I'm a freestyler.
Yeah, girl. Rock it. Okay. Let's see. So if you have that next week, we're going to go over that together. And then I will send you the script for that, as well as a couple other documents that we'll go over in that session as well. But this is the fun part, you know? This is the part where you really just get to connect with women and serve. And if you consider yourself a guide and that they're that hero of their story, you'll build rapport and be able to really have a. If there's no questions, that's all we have to go over tonight.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay.